happens there. Do you want to change the host to Hannah? Yes. Oh, now I'm muted. Wait, you talk for a second.
What do you want me to say? Except for the fact that you're getting on my nerves.
Just keeps on saying, now you're the host, but you still don't have any audio. Why is that?
I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't know what you want me to click on. And everything I'm saying gets printed out.
What do you mean gets printed out?
I see it. I see it on the screen. It comes, whatever I'm saying comes up on the screen.
Can you take your phone and show it to me?
I'm showing it to you.
Yeah, show it to me again. So you're showing to me because you're showing to me because you're showing to me because you're turning your phone around like that to show it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's hard for me to do that. Tap on your phone.
Yeah.
And then click flip.
Okay, I did.
And now point it at your screen purposely, so you can show me exactly what it is. No, now I see your face again. Did you hit?
Oh, God.
Did you hit flip?
Yeah.
So oh my God. Just point your phone. Go. If you look at your phone screen, look at your phone screen.
I'm looking at my phone screen.
Okay, so you didn't flip it. Touch the screen.
Yeah.
And hit flip on the bottom. Now it's flip. You just touched it twice. Do it flip again once. One flip. There, now stop. Now point it at your computer purposely. Don't turn it around. What are you turning it around for? There, now look at your screen on your phone. And do you see how it's pointed at your computer? Now show me. So what's that junk over there to the left? Get stuff off of there. What is that thing?
What are you talking about?
On your computer screen, stuff has popped up. What is this stuff all the way on the left? This thing on the left, X out of that on the left.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, on the left, do you know what the word left means?
Yeah, I think I do.
On the left side of your screen, you have a blue button, a blue round circle. Right there. Don't click that. To the right of it, there's an X. X out of that. Great. Now you have other crap there. Try to X out of the other crap.
What other crap? What do you see?
Well, the only thing you should be seeing is me and my guitars.
I see you and your guitars in a big white box over here.
What does that box say?
It says join with computer audio.
Click on that.
Where do I click?
On where it fucking says, click on the computer audio. Where it says, click on the thing, that's where you fucking click.
It doesn't say that.
What does it say? It says join.
Where do I click on computer audio?
Where it says join on the computer audio, that's where you click.
I did it.
Great. Now we can hang up the phone. Jesus.
Are you sure I can hang up the phone?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I don't even think I'm going to edit this out because I think it's just...
Okay, I can hardly hear you.
You can't hear me? Why can't you hear me?
Wait, I got to make it louder. Hold on, don't go away. Boy, you are impossible.
I'm impossible?
Yeah, you are. Talk. Talk. Okay, now I hear you.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Mom.
Don't ask me anything too difficult because I'm not going to agree with you anyway.
I just want to ask you if we could try to focus. We have many points to cover. Let's just focus. Because what happens, Mom, is I give you a point, and instead of you confessing that I won that point, you jump to another point.
Okay.
So let's just stick with one point. Here's the point.
Go ahead.
Does Donald Trump look like he's trying to hide that he's guilty? That's the topic.
No.
What? Wait, I haven't given you the evidence yet.
You just asked me a question and I answered you.
The topic is, does he look guilty? Now let's look at the evidence.
No.
He's preventing the Congress from looking at all the documents. Mm-hmm. True or false?
True.
He's preventing key people from testifying. True or false?
That's his right.
It is. I'm asking you, is this true or false?
No, he doesn't look guilty to me.
I did not. No. I'm not. That's the big question is, does he look guilty? And now I'm bringing the points of evidence. True or false? He's preventing the government from looking at all the documents. True or false?
True.
Okay. He's preventing the government from interviewing the key witnesses involved in it. True or false?
Who are the key witnesses?
Bolton, for one of them, the National Security Advisor is a key player. True or false?
True.
Okay. He hid a conversation on a server, a top secret server, which those type of conversations are not normally hidden, put on. True or false?
I don't know about that. What did he hide? What did he hide?
Mom, the conversation that he had with Zelensky was put on a secret server that minimizes the amount of people that has access to it. That's top secret. It's not normally done that way. True or false?
I don't understand your question because he gave a transcript of the phone call. You could hear his phone call.
We'll get that in a second. True or false? That he hid that on a server.
Okay, maybe it's true.
Okay. It's not maybe, it's true. Okay. The transcript he released because he had to. They demanded it. There was a whistleblower. Right. So does he look like he has something to hide?
Maybe.
Okay, so we got so look guilty. We got a maybe from Hannah. Okay, Hannah Berman gives on the point of does he look guilty? We got a maybe. Okay. Does that come out reversed?
No, came out the way it is.
Okay. Okay. So it's maybe he looks guilty. Now, when he said he was going to come in and clean the swamp, usually what that means is what? That the politicians are corrupt. How is a politician corrupt?
Correct.
How do you define that as being corrupt?
How do I define what as being corrupt?
How does a politician become corrupt? What does a politician have to do to be corrupt?
I can't answer that question. I don't know what they have to do. But
Okay.
I know that he knows corruption when he sees it. And there is a swamp, and most of them are corrupt.
Right. So usually what a politician does to be corrupt, to be in the swamp, is he uses the fact that he's a politician who has power for personal gain. So it could be Clinton, right? Who has access. So you give me money to my foundation. And
Robbie, stop where you are. Sometimes you have to get into the swamp to clean the swamp. That's why maybe he looks like he's doing something that he shouldn't be doing. You have to, in order to clean the damn thing, you have to get into it. They are corrupt. It is a swamp in Washington, and he's doing a damn good job, or he's doing the best he can. He has to fight with everybody. They're all against him, and half of them are rhinos. Republicans in name only.
Okay. Well, let's try to focus. Let's just try to focus.
I'm focusing.
Okay. Does a politician who uses his public office for his personal gain, would you agree with me that is the definition of corruption?
Okay, I'll agree with that.
Great. So he's either taking bribes and then he uses his power then to give a favor or something of that nature, right? So you get something of value for me and I get something of value for you, for my own personal gain.
Right.
Now, Trump told them, the Ukrainians.
I know what he told them. He wanted them to investigate, or at least to announce that they would investigate Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. Okay?
Right.
That does not necessarily indicate that he's doing it for his own personal gain. I want to ask you a question. As long as somebody is running for office, that makes him exempt? Just because he's running for office, Joe Biden, just because of that, he can't be investigated?
Oh, he can be. And maybe
okay, so then what did Trump do wrong?
And maybe he's even guilty.
Yeah, maybe he is right.
Maybe he is.
Right.
But if it was done not for Trump's personal gain.
How do you know what it was done for? How does one know what it was done for? If, in fact, it had the effect, the additional effect.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah. Do you think he's afraid to run against Joe Biden? The man can't string three words together.
Try to focus, Mom.
I'm focused.
I know like you're a Trump follower, so you like to sling
I'm focused.
And call names of people. But I'm
not calling him a name. I'm not calling Biden a name, but I think he's crooked as hell.
Okay, but Mom, we're trying to focus here.
Okay.
Does Trump seem to you, does he appear to you to be a kind of guy who's a crusader against corruption?
Could be.
He could be.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah.
No, I'm asking you, seriously. Do you feel, when you look at Donald Trump, everything you know about Donald Trump, do you feel this is a guy who his school, his Trump school, turned out to be a scam? He used millions of dollars that had to return to his charity, which turned out to be a scam. He went bankrupt because he didn't pay like hundreds of contractors. He said, I'll give you 10 cents on the dollar. Does he seem to be a guy who's a crusader against corruption? Yes or no?
In general, probably before this, no. But this is part of cleaning out the swamp. Joe Biden is part of the swamp.
Wait a second. So you admit that he does not seem to be a crusader against corruption?
Doesn't appear to be.
Doesn't appear to be. Okay. If the government felt, and if Donald Trump felt that there was something to be explored, there are avenues in the government to do that. You have people, the attorney general, I don't know really who it is in the government.
Right.
They approach the Ukrainians and say, we have reason to believe, we have some evidence to believe that it looks a little bit too suspicious. Please investigate for that. But for Trump to, now the government, Congress, made a strategic decision that it's in America's best interest to give them almost $500 million, Ukrainians, to fight against the Russian invasion.
Right.
$500 million.
Right.
And the Congress voted, and that was the will of the people. Your
Right.
person that you voted for. Trump stopped something. He stopped the will of the people. He did something against America's best interest, demanding that they announce, not even that they investigate.
He didn't demand, stop. He didn't demand, he asked, and in the meantime, he sent them the javelins, something that Obama never did. He sent them the javelins they had with the fight. Nobody died. Nobody was injured or died as a result of his delay. Yes.
He eventually freed it up because he got caught.
I don't care.
No,
I don't care why he did it.
No,
I'm not questioning his motives. The point is...
Let me ask you a question. If I go into your pocketbook and I steal your purse, and you go into Central Avenue, someone steals your purse, and you're walking down the street and you see a policeman there who saw, and I run back and I pop the thing back in the thing. Did I or did I not steal or attempt to steal for you?
Did. Yeah.
Okay, so this was an attempt to harm America's interest and impede the will of Congress, because it was in America's best interest to get them the money as soon as possible.
Why? Why was it in America's best interest to give him the money as soon as possible? There was a date. There was a deadline, and he did it within the deadline. I'm not questioning his motives. Did he do it because they were going to rat him out because he got caught? I don't care. They got the money before the deadline, correct or not correct?
I actually don't know this deadline that you're talking about. What was the deadline?
There was a deadline. I don't know what the date was. There was a deadline. They got the money. Did they get it because he got caught? Maybe. Do you really think that Trump feels or felt so threatened by the prospect?
Focus.
I'm focusing because what you're implying, no. Because you're implying that Trump felt so threatened by Biden that he had to do something to expose him. I don't see why Trump would be threatened by Biden. Look at Biden, how he speaks. Look at the level of his energy and the number of errors that he makes, and look at Trump.
Regardless of whether you think that he was a contender against Trump, that's regardless. Trump made a point and say, we want you to investigate. If you don't, we're holding up. You got to do me a favor.
No, he did not say that.
It's in the transcript.
He did not say that. He did not say, if you don't investigate, we're holding up the money. He said, I want you to do us. He didn't say me.
Right.
He said, I want you to do...
Because he's not a freaking idiot. And as my friend...
Oh, I thought you said he was an idiot. That's what you've been telling me for 3 years.
When it comes to corruption, he's not an idiot.
Good.
He knows. By the way, Michael Cohen, my friend from Woodmere, who's
your friend. Don't tell too many people that ass was your friend. Try not to let people know. He didn't say. He did not say.
Michael Cohen said that Donald Trump, because he said, did he say these things to you explicitly? And he said, when he comes to these things, Trump knows how to,
Yes,
he
yes,
knows he
true.
can be recorded. He says things with a wink and a thing, do this, do that. And he doesn't say that. He'd have to be a freaking idiot to say, I am now going to hold you. I mean, you speak.
So then what you said isn't accurate. He did not say to Zelensky, either you.
He said, no, he said,
Biden.
the transcript says, but first, he goes, I'll
He would like you to, yes.
do us a favor. I want you to do us a favor.
Correct.
How much more explicit do you need? What would you need him to say to show you that it was a quid pro quo to do us a favor? Who's us? If it's the government,
What I would need him to say, I would like you to do us a favor. I would like you to announce an investigation of Hunter Biden or Joe Biden, or else you won't get the money in a timely fashion, or I will hold up the money. He didn't say that.
Because you can't say that so explicitly, because that is clear.
Well, he's not as stupid as you tried to tell me he was, is he?
He's a freaking idiot, but when it comes to corruption,
he's not an idiot.
When it comes to corruption, when it comes to bullying people, he knows exactly how to do it.
Good.
He's not explicitly say,
Good.
Why do you say
good?
Why do you say good?
Because the last thing in the world I want to see one of those horrific idiot Democrats become the next president. I want him to get in again. I voted for him the first time. I will vote for him the second time. It doesn't really matter because New York being a blue state, my vote probably doesn't really count for a hell of a lot, but I want him to get in. I think he's better for the country. No, I want that commie, Bernie Sanders, to get in. Or that bald-faced liar, Elizabeth Warren, or what's his name, Biden, who he can't even string together 3 words to make a complete sentence. He doesn't know where the hell he is half the time. Which candidate on the Democratic side? I want a conservative to get into office. I don't want the control of the Democrats.
You know, Mom, you will never get a kidney stone.
Why?
Because you have drunk so much Kool-Aid from watching Fox News, you're hydrated beyond belief.
Well, this might come
you will
as
never
a
get a
huge,
kidney stone because you have so much hydration.
This might come as a huge surprise to you, sonny boy. But I also occasionally, against my best instincts, I occasionally tune in to CNN and MSNBC. And when I think I'm about to vomit, then I go back to Fox. Wait a second. The only cable network, news cable network, that has both Democrats and Republicans on and gives equal opportunity to both sides is the Fox station. I want you to show me.
Okay,
one interview.
Let's focus. Who cares about Fox and CNN?
You're telling me that I watch too much Fox. That's why I'm bringing
Let me
this
ask you a
up.
question.
Don't ask me too much more because I have no patience for this.
Yeah. There's like 14 in the congressional testimony. There's like 14 people saying what Trump did was a quid pro quo for himself, wrong, needs to be impeached. And some of these people were Republicans. So
name me a Republican that said that he needs to be impeached.
Well, Bolton, who's a Republican, said that he called it a drug deal, an illegal drug deal.
Bolton is a snake.
Bolton
really wanted to be president. Bolton stated to people that he was convinced that he would be able to sway Donald Trump to agreeing with his policy. Bolton is a warmonger. He wants to keep troops all over the world. Trump made a campaign promise that he was going to bring troops home. Bolton was determined to keep troops in Syria and Libya and Iran, everywhere. And they didn't agree. And when it got to be too much, Trump fired him. You told me the other day that Bolton quit. He didn't quit. He was fired. It's the first time he was ever fired from a job, and he can't take it. So he betrayed Trump. He's
making this stuff up.
I don't know that he's making this stuff up, but isn't it odd? Isn't it? First of all, in an election year and during an impeachment trial, he's betraying the man. All of a sudden, look at the coincidence of time. All of a sudden, somebody leaked the information to the New York Times.
The national security advisor that Trump first appointed was Flynn.
Right.
Flynn lasted 1 month, the shortest time in the history of America. he had to confess to lying to the
But
FBI.
he didn't lie. He confessed to lying because they threatened him with harm to his son. I don't know if it was financial harm. It wasn't physical.
Who threatened him with
He
harm
was,
to his son?
I honestly, I don't know, but he was
Okay.
threatened. And they
After Flynn-
acknowledged
after-
that he was threatened.
After Flynn, who did
Listen,
Trump-
as far as I'm concerned, Flynn comes from Rhode Island, so he can't do anything wrong.
Because you're from Rhode Island, got it.
Yes.
Okay, after Flynn came McMaster. By the way, I met McMaster tonight in Tel Aviv. I'm going to see him again tomorrow. McMaster lasted for a year. He was fired by Trump. You know why?
No, why?
Because Trump disagreed with him about what to do with the strategy.
Robbie, if you were president of the United
wait a
States
second,
or
wait a
anything else, would you keep people on the payroll? Would you keep people on who absolutely disagreed with everything you said? What would he accomplish?
Mom, you're supposed to keep people on that disagrees with you. So
No, you're supposed to keep people on that present cogent arguments, things that you can relate to, that they can convince you to do intellectually to change your mind. Not people who just publicly disagree with you and let everybody know.
I don't think they publicly disagree, but let me finish here. McMaster was fired because Trump didn't agree with his strategy. He then hired Bolton. Bolton was fired because he didn't agree with the strategy. So Trump hires the best people, the smartest people, Republicans, conservatives, and then keeps on firing them. Okay.
He doesn't keep on firing them, and he hires them because at the time that he does the hiring, he thinks that they're going to be honest and above board and not
all the people. He's fired like everyone in the inner circle.
Good for him.
So everyone in the inner circle. Okay, let me just quote from you. When he fired the communications director, and he fired this advisor, and he fired the national economic advisor, Gary Cohn. Gary Cohn, the national economic advisor, called Donald Trump dumb as shit. Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, called Donald Trump. Now this is Rex Tillerson.
Mm-hmm. Trump
hired him. He thought he would be, he called Trump a fucking moron. McMaster called Donald Trump a dope. All these people working with him.
All these people called him names because he didn't agree with them. That doesn't make him stupid. That doesn't make him stupid. He's far from an idiot. He's gotten damn far. If he's stupid, he's gotten very far.
The head of the CIA and the FBI expressed concern that Donald Trump doesn't read the security briefings. They have a daily presidential briefing.
I remember hearing that in the very beginning. And according to Kellyanne Conway, who is his, I know who she is. I watch Fox News, as you say.
She's a great source. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, according to her, he reads everything. He knows exactly what's going on. And if he has somebody else read it for him, good for him.
You believe that Donald Trump reads these reports?
He learns of them. I won't swear that he actually reads them, but he learns of them. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what's being said. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows what has to be done. And he's doing it. I don't want more government. I don't want those lousy Democrats to come in. I think when I see Adam Schiff and Chuck Schumer and that fat-ass Jerry Nadler, I think I'm going to get a heart attack. The only one who drives me crazier is Maxine Waters. They're all a bunch of nuts and they're all a bunch of liars. And if you're talking about character problems, if you want to pit Trump against any one of them, I'll take Trump. I voted for him once. I'm going to vote for him again. And I'm going to hope and pray that he gets it. And that jackass Elizabeth Warren, she's going to do away with the Electoral College. Because when the Electoral College is still in working order, then the Democrats can't always win, and they think
it doesn't bother you that the majority of people voted for Hillary Clinton and
not at all.
No, it doesn't bother.
Because what happens to the flyover states? What happens to because that means that only California and New York are electing the president. What about the representation of the other people in this country? Is this country only made up of California?
Okay, let's get off that. Let's get off the.
Yeah, anytime I don't agree with you, we have to get off the topic.
No, because I want to just focus on.
Robbie, I have a Mahjong game scheduled in an hour and a half. I can't keep talking.
You got to prepare for the Mahjong game?
I do.
Yeah. Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, a Ukrainian Jewish.
Oh, that piece of garbage. It's
Why
a
is it
pity.
piece of garbage? Why is it
It's
piece
a
of
pity
garbage?
that it's his twin because now there's two of him instead of one of him because he's a liar. He said, I want to be called. Ugh, I can't stand that idiot. Can't stand him.
Do you see how you have become an older female version of Donald Trump? That anyone
Thank God.
you feel is against Trump, you have to call them a name.
Well, didn't you just get
I
through
call
calling
Trump.
Trump as many names as
Yes,
possible?
one person. But people who argue the other side in favor of Trump, like I said to you, I heard Alan Dershowitz this morning. I watched the whole hour testimony, and I told you I found him to be quite compelling. He's opened my mind to considering that maybe.
Well, you don't know as much as you think you do because you told me that Alan Dershowitz, who I knew as Avi back in the day, you told me that Alan Dershowitz was a criminal attorney. You neglected to mention that he's a constitutionalist, and he's a constitutional attorney, and he teaches constitutional law at Harvard. You neglected to mention that.
I don't think he does. It says he's an expert.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think he does.
Or he did. Okay, he did. He did.
I don't think he did either.
And listen, by the way, just for the record, Alan Dershowitz is a registered Democrat who voted for Hillary. Did you know that? No, I can tell by the look on your face that you didn't know it. He voted for Hillary Clinton, and he's a Democrat.
I know. I'm
trying
to get you to focus.
What do you have to say about that?
I'm just trying to get you to focus. What was wrong with Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman's testimony?
He's a liar.
Why is he a liar?
He's a liar because he didn't hear a goddamn thing. He said he heard the phone call. He didn't hear a thing.
Why didn't he hear a thing?
Because he wasn't on the phone. Trump was on the phone with somebody, and he claimed. And then afterwards, he even said he thought maybe he heard, and that's what a lot of those witnesses said.
Okay, and the Trump's appointment of the American ambassador to the United Nations. He's a Trump appointee. He's a conservative. He gave $1 million to Trump's campaign and became ambassador. And he says it was a quid pro quo for Trump's personal interest, and everyone knew about it.
Good.
That's your
Anything
argument.
that will get Trump reelected again, I'm happy about, and I can't even understand why
Let me ask you
or
let me ask you a
anybody
question.
else would think. No, you focus.
Wait, no.
I want to know why you think that Trump would worry about Joe Biden defeating him in the next election.
Wait, let me ask you a
This is
question.
all about one thing.
Would you be okay with another conservative being president, another Republican being president?
Depending on who it is, of course.
Great. So I want a Republican. I want a conservative in office. I don't want a Democrat.
You don't have that option right now because
No, but I'm asking you, why do you think if I want a conservative in office and I want a Republican in office, why do you think I think so much that Donald Trump shouldn't be in office?
You're a never Trumper. You hated Trump from the very beginning.
Right.
Before you knew a damn thing about him. You're not going to vote for him.
Right.
And you don't like him. You told me that 4 years ago. Why should I listen to you?
No, so I'm asking you, but why do you think that is? If I want a conservative, I want a Republican in office, why do you think I'll do anything to get Trump out of office?
Why do you think that Alan Dershowitz, who's a Democrat and voted for Hillary, why do you think he's on Trump's team? Same thing.
No, Dershowitz's argument is purely one of legal argument. Whether or not he should or not be impeached or not. It has nothing to do whether or not he did something wrong morally. It's like legally, it has to be a crime or it's not a crime. Right. So I'm asking, why do you think if I want to conserve a Republican in office?
Because you are under the impression that Trump is stupid or that he's bad. He didn't pay people in business. He gave them 10 cents on the dollar.
I'm under impression, or these are the facts?
Well, these are the facts that, as you know them, this is what you think. This is what some people have
you
said.
You don't think Trump is a habitual liar?
I think he tells lies. I haven't met one of them that doesn't.
I know, but comparing him to Obama and Hillary, do you think he is off the charts a liar compared to them? They lie and he lies, but do you think he lies to the nth degree above them?
I think he gets more good things done with his lies than Obama or that wife of his or Hillary Clinton ever did. Yes. There's no bigger liar than Hillary Clinton. No bigger phony than Hillary Clinton.
Right.
And
if he gets impeached, if he got impeached, but if he gets convicted, the Democrats don't come into power. The vice president takes over.
Yeah, I know. That's what worries me. I don't like Pence.
Why did you like him?
I don't like Pence. I think he's a religious fanatic. He scares me. And God forbid something happens to him and then we get stuck with that Pelosi piece of crap. Then I really kill myself. Because after Trump comes Pence, and after Pence comes Pelosi. Ugh, right. I can't stand them. I hate them all.
And what do you think about the whistleblower?
I don't really believe the whistleblower. I don't believe anything because he consorted with Schiff, that liar. He consorted with Schiff. And Schiff said that he had no contact with, and he's just splitting hairs. It's just
No, but
semantics.
what did you tell me
Somebody
before?
on his staff consorted with the whistleblower.
What did you tell me
No.
before about the whistleblower? Because anytime I bring someone up who testifies against Trump or brings evidence against Trump, you kind of cast aspersion upon their motivation. So what did you tell me before about the whistleblower? That he's what?
Partisan.
A partisan act. But the whistleblower's identity is unknown. So why do
They
you
know
call
who he is. I don't know.
You
and
don't.
You don't know. No,
right.
I don't know.
No one knows. So why do you call him? Why do you think he's a part? Trump doesn't know. So why do you call him a partisan hack?
Because that's exactly what they're all saying. They all seem to know that he's partisan. This is not accidental.
Last
Listen,
question.
how come?
Last question.
How come? I can't remember his name. The Jewish guy that's a Democrat. I forgot his name. His wife's name is Hadassah. Oh, what the heck is his name?
Yeah, Lieberman.
Lieberman, yeah.
Yeah.
He has as much as said that the Democrats have it wrong and that they're doing the wrong thing. Okay? And he's a registered Democrat. It's not all one way.
Let me ask you a question. Last question. If you had a
It better be the last question because my blood pressure is getting higher now than it is when I watch Schiff.
You might have high blood pressure, but you won't get a kidney stone because you have so much Kool-Aid that you've drunk. You're very well hydrated.
How come everybody I know,
Yeah.
everybody I know that's on the left, not one of them will agree to watch Fox News. They will only watch
I do watch Fox
MSNBC.
News. There's a great guy on Fox News who
Which
holds
one?
Trump. Who holds Trump accountable? That guy. What's his name?
Which one? Who
The
holds
guy with the
Trump?
glasses. There's a guy on Fox News that is totally taking Trump, taking him to task.
I don't know who you mean.
I see it all the time. I don't know his name, but I see it all the time. He's like 60 years old. He's got glasses, square glasses. He's really good. Anyway, last question. If you had to pick 3 qualities that you would want from a president, what would they be?
I would want somebody who has the interest. Forget about his past. He was a ruthless
Qualities
businessman.
of personality traits.
I'm not talking about personality traits.
I am.
I
asking
want
you.
somebody who really, really sincerely cares about the United States and really wants to make the country better. I want somebody who wants to clean up the swamp, and it is a swamp. And like I said,
You want someone who really wants to clean up the swamp, so that's Donald. Okay, what else? That's one. Someone who really cares, loves the country, wants to clean up the swamp. What else? Personality traits.
I just gave you 2 things. What else do you want?
Give me some other personality traits. Do you want
Well,
someone?
I would
Do you want
say
someone
that
that's? Do you want someone that's intelligent?
I think he's fine. I think his
You think he's
intelligence.
intelligent?
I think his IQ is
Do you
fine.
want
Yes.
someone who's? Do you want someone who's honest?
There isn't an honest one among them.
Do you
so
want someone who's? Do you want someone who's honest?
I would prefer that, but I don't know that it's available.
Right. Do you
Name
want
somebody
someone?
on the other team that's honest. Name one of them. The great storyteller, Elizabeth Warren. The crazy commie who calls himself a socialist, Bernie Sanders. I want to kill myself when I see him. He's an idiot. Buttigieg, the one that looks like Alfred E. Newman. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He can't clean up his own state. He's the mayor in South Bend, Indiana.
When
Those
Trump
idiots.
came in- When Trump came into power, before Trump came into power, he was criticizing Obama for playing too much golf. Do you remember that criticism?
Yeah.
Who do you think has played more golf now, Trump or Obama?
I don't know how much golf Trump plays, but I know he's doing the best that can be done for the United States. I think Obama's elected. The best thing that Obama is, he's a good orator. He's a terrific speaker.
Do most of the people,
He's a BS artist.
do most of the people who live in the 5 towns where you live, do they think like you? Most
No.
of the people?
I don't know. I fight with everybody, so I don't know.
No, you don't think that most people like in the 5 towns all
No. I know a lot of people are. I have a few good friends who are totally in disagreement with me, like my friend Amy, or like Fran Herenstein. We go out for breakfast together, but we don't dare discuss it because she wants to kill Trump and I want to kill her for wanting to kill Trump. So I don't get involved with that. I have plenty of people there are plenty of people here that are in favor of Trump. Some of them are in favor of Trump because they're especially happy with what he did by moving the embassy to Jerusalem, and they're especially happy now he proposed a peace plan, which in my opinion will never ever work, because the very first thing that what's his name, Abbas, whatever the hell his name is, first thing he did when Trump proposes a peace plan, he goes to discuss it with the leader of Islamic Jihad, and he goes to discuss it with the leader of Hamas. Oh, he's a real peacenik, all right. So I don't think that this peace plan will work, but I think he proposed a very cogent, very intelligent peace plan that no Palestinian will ever accept. And if I were proposing a peace plan, I would say that one thing had to be done with that peace plan. We can't go through with it unless you agree to take Rashida Tlaib back.
Mom,
What?
I want to wish you a refuah shlema. You should be healthy. I think Daddy used to say that, right? Daddy used to say, I wish you a refuah shlema for all of your mental ailments.
I feel much better.
Concerning your perceptions of Donald Trump.
I feel much better now. And now I'm going to go play mahjong with 4 other women, one of whom despises Trump. She's truly irrational. And what I find, those people who hate Trump, they are irrational. They rant, they rave, they scream, they curse. You can't tell them anything, which is pretty much how I feel in the opposite direction.
Okay, look, I made you the host of this call. So when you hang up, so be very careful now, because it could be that you now control the recording. So when you hang up the phone, I'll call you on this phone.
Wait a minute. I hung up the phone already.
No. When you hang up, when you click off this thing, don't click, call me, I'm going to call you on your phone now.
Yeah.
So
Just a minute. Yeah, now what?
Okay, so I'm going to hit leave meeting, and you hit leave meeting too.
I don't see that. Wait a minute.
Okay, hold on.
Leave meeting. Hold on.
Okay, I left the meeting. So now when you click on your phone and flip it click on the screen and flip it on the thing, and then just.
I don't see anything that says flip.
Okay, touch your screen. Touch my face.
Okay.
Then in the bottom, you should say now. Right now, point it at your phone, at your screen. Okay, and now on the lower right-hand side, if you take your mouse and put it over your face, it should say leave. You see the bottom menus pop up there? You see something that says end meeting or?
Where will I see that? Oh yeah, wait. Recording, end meeting.
It says recording?
Yeah.
Where does it say that? Let me see it.
Up on top, on the upper left.
Put your phone closer to it so I can read it. Okay, recording, and put your mouse off and on it again, off and on, up and down. Okay, now hit, what's the green thing? It's locked?
Yeah, it's a lock.
Okay, good. Put it on again, put your mouse up and down. Okay, now go to the right and hit the stop button to the right.
Where's the stop button? I don't know what a stop button is.
Okay, to the right, all the way to the right. What does that say there?
Stop recording.
Stop recording.
Hit it?
I don't know, click on it.
I did.
Okay, it's working now.
Now, it says, do you want to stop cloud recording? So I write yes. I click yes.